Hey, welcome to my channel and to another Motivational Monday. I tried doing it this morning, but I was so tired and bleary-eyed, I just scrapped it. I scrapped it. When I played it back, I'm just like, nope. I was up before 3 o'clock. I can't get my system straightened out. But anyway, we've been to the laundromat this morning. Let me just tell you the latest in the washer saga. They were supposed to bring it whatever day that was last week. Remember, we gave them a second chance, but it didn't come, and I knew it wouldn't. So I called to cancel it, and they tried to, I think I told you this, they tried to get me to not cancel it. I'm like, nope, I'm canceling. So we went to Home Depot, walked in, I seen one, I like it. It's the kind inside I like without the agitator. I like that kind since it's the kind I had. I've come to like it a lot. And I said, I'll take that one. She said, let me see if we have it. She said, we have it. I said, okay. When you say you have it, do you have it or you have to wait for it to come from the manufacturer? She said, no, we have it. She said, if we don't have it, they won't let us order it for you. So we have to have it to even sell it to you. So I'm like, okay. They're going to deliver it Wednesday. Well, David, he does his laundries every Monday. And so he won't have clothes to wear if he don't do laundry on Monday. So we went to the laundromat this morning. I did a little load of bathroom stuff so we wouldn't run out of washcloths. Just because they're bringing it Wednesday don't mean he'll get it hooked up Wednesday. So it might be Thursday or Friday before I get to do, or the weekend, who knows, if I get to do laundry. But, so we went there. And then I thought, well, I'm going to come back and redo this motivation and see if it's more motivational, because I'm a little bit more awake now. Then I got my Momo Bear cup. There's my Momo. And there's my two little cubs. That's my little Sebastian, my little Jacob. Thought I was going to get to keep him tomorrow. Got me a text from Holly. She found a different dentist. She got to have a root canal. I didn't know that. And so her husband's taking her tomorrow afternoon because our appointments would collide. Let me get me a delicious sip of coffee, and let's see what is in the... Listen, I took 3 of them out on my first video. The first 2 I didn't like, and the third one's the one we talked about. So there's 3 of them come out today. Listen, I ain't gonna hold back. Y'all know I ain't got too many left in here. If I don't like this one, I'll get rid of it too. Everything I got in there ain't something that can be talked about. I got lucky there for a while, but some of it is they're just good quotes. So I put them in there not thinking that, could you discuss this or just read the quote? So anyway, okay, this, why in the Sam Hill did I even put this in something that I was gonna talk about? Working out is never convenient, but neither is illness, diabetes, and obesity. Well, guess what? I don't work out. I would not call what I do working out. So you that work out, just know it's not convenient, but neither are those illnesses. Now let's see if we can find what I got something to say about. Why did I put that in there? I'm just going to reach over here and dig in there and get one. Might be a repeat of this morning. I just keep turning them down. Oh, I think we can talk about this one. Results happen over time, not overnight. Work hard, stay consistent, and be patient. That last word is not one of my virtues. Me and David, we were just this morning, we was in the car, we was talking about something, and I'm like, oh yeah, patience, because we know how patient I am. It's the running joke. I am not patient. Well, results happen over time. Listen, it's going to be trucks all day, I bet. They happen over time, not overnight. See, this is one of these things, if we could just crisscross and do a genie thing on it, we would. If it was that easy, if it could happen overnight, we'd all be skinny. We'd already be there. Wouldn't nobody be on the diet because they would have it overnight. And the only people that would be on the diet was the people that newly become fat. But then they'd blink their eyes and overnight, then they'd be skinny. So it don't happen. Gosh, that coffee's good. We just come back from... Oh, and I got some happy mail I'm going to show later on today on my What I Eat video. This is what we have to do. We have to work hard. We have to stay consistent. We have to be patient. Okay, work hard. Sometimes that's hard. Sometimes it is hard to work hard. Working hard means doing everything we know within our power that's going to get us to our goal. Now, does that mean when we slip up that we don't want to get to our goal? No, it does not. It means we're human. It means life happens. It means that is just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. It don't mean you have any less of a commitment to getting to your goal because you slip up, or you gain instead of losing, or you stay the same. It don't mean you have any less commitment to your goal. So don't let anybody tell you that. It just means these things happen sometimes. But those times aside, when we're on plan, when we're on track, when we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, we have to work hard at it. Oh my gosh. I think losing weight is one of the, if not the hardest thing I've ever had to physically do. And probably hardest because it's ongoing. It's not, oh, I'm struggling. Done. Like pushing a ball up a hill. You push and you get to the top of the hill and you're done. Well, this top of the hill never comes. It is just ongoing. And even for you people that have got to go, it's still ongoing for you. You're oh, I thought that was David. You're still going at it. Hold on. Truck. You're at goal. You're still fighting the battle because you're trying to stay at goal. Listen, just because you get to go don't mean all of a sudden you can start eating all the cheeseburgers and milkshakes and all that good stuff and expect to stay at goal. No, you got to keep hustling. So we got to work hard. We got to do all the things that we don't like to do, like tracking. I hate tracking. Therefore, I don't track. I'll just be honest with you. I track in my mind. I'm like, well, this is, okay. Well, this is probably my 10%. Well, how do I know I'm not going over? I've had people ask me, am I doing Simply Feeling? Let me try to clarify in case you're watching and you have a question. I'm not doing Simply Feeling, but I kind of am, because Simply Feeling is based around whole foods for the most part, and anti-inflammatory is whole foods 100%. And pretty much of my research, and you do your own research. There's Mrs. Old Goat. Oh, she's looking to see what I'm doing. Y'all that have been with me know the Old Goat. That's right. Turn that other way. Probably killing her when I'm doing over here talking to this phone. Sidebar, the Old Goat is my hateful old mean old neighbor that's just mean to us. He's nasty. He's gonna do like Andy Griffith said, he's gonna nasty away. And she's just Mrs. Old Goat. So she's just as nosy as he is. Anyway, what are we talking about? Working hard. We know Simply Feeling. So the foods are the same. I'm just kind of doing it with a twist. I've added like nuts and avocados on there because they're extremely anti-inflammatory, and so I'm put them on my good list, right? And for Simply Feeling, you don't have to track the foods that are on the no-count list. And so I'm like, okay, well, the foods on my anti-inflammatory diet, I'm not going to track. I'm like, but then I need some way to keep up with that 10% of those little non-compliant foods, I guess you could say, like the little sugar-free pudding mix and stuff like that, condiments, sauces, whatever. I'm like, Well, Simply Feeling gets 49 points a week. So maybe you can use the 49 point system. So there's where the tracking comes in. I have not been tracking. I'll track maybe one thing. I'm like, whew, I got it today. And I'll track another thing. The next day, the next day, the next day. Did y'all hear that? Was that a marmot? I don't know what that was, to be honest with you. Anyway, so that's the hardest thing for me is tracking. Bless you. Bless you. I heard him sneezing all the way out here. Also, drinking water is hard for some people. That's one habit. Thankfully, I got under my belt. I'm on my third one already today, and I've been gone. So, I do get my water in. So I'm proud of that fact. Another hard one is eating properly. Not just eating the right things, but eating the right amount of things. Sometimes I tend to, like I told you the other week when I stayed the same, I'm like, I just kind of eat too much of the right thing. I'm eating the right foods because there are no wrong foods in my house. You come on to my house, I will bet you all kinds of money you will not find anything that cannot be on my plan. And that don't mean little. Oh, I think he's over there using some kind of little air tool or something. That's my neighbor. I think the people back through the gully back there, I think they're getting a new roof or something. Because you can hear them over there. Sounds like they're scraping the roof off, you know. So I told you, I was eating like too much. It was, okay, this is good food. It can't be bad for me. Well, it can be bad for you in too big of a quantity. You see what I'm saying? So we have to know what we can eat and how much of it we can eat. As far as eating, we have to know, oh, FedEx truck. Oh, please. He stopped. We have to know how much we can eat of, like, the certain, like, you can have things in your house that, as long as we say triggers are the exception. You can't have triggers in your house. I'm telling you, don't have triggers in your house. But we have to know how much we can eat of, let's say it's maybe I call it a non-compliant food. You can still have it on your plan if you're counting whatever you're counting, however you're keeping track of your food, that it's still in that plan. Then you gotta know how much of that you can have. You can't have an infinite amount of good or bad food. So we gotta know when to rein. Hold on. So we gotta know when to rein in our food choices. I guess one of the hard things is exercising. Oh, I've been not doing good at that. I got out of the habit, and now I'm having a hard time getting right back in the habit. You know, as long as you're doing something, it's a habit. You got a lock on it, and then let something get in the way, let something happen, and it is so easy to fall out of that habit, and then you have to start all over again. It's the same way with our diet. We get off track, and we go, out of bounds for so long, and then it's hard climbing back. It's hard climbing back in bounds. I know that. I have said before, I think it's easier to start the very first time than it is to restart. I don't know why it is, but it is. Ask me how many times I've restarted over the 4 years. I think I know. When I first started, I was excited. It was like I was just getting married. I was on my honeymoon. I was excited. I couldn't wait to find recipes. I was excited to find food that would fit into the formula of Simply Feeling. I couldn't wait to find, exactly what I could eat, and I can eat this. Well, I don't mind not eating that because and I'd be losing weight, and I'd be excited about it. That wore off. We went on vacation or something. I got off, and it wore off. So those are the hard things we got to do. And then what's the next thing? Let's talk about this one. Stay consistent. That's all I'm gonna say. No, I'm gonna say more. Being consistent is crucial. We cannot, like, you have a treat. You can have a treat, but you've got to consistently stay within your whatever your plan is. You've got to consistently stay within that plan to see results. You cannot have a treat every day. Would that be consistent, wouldn't it? You can't be that consistent. You got to be consistent with sticking to the plan, to the right foods, the right amount of foods, to the water, the whole 9 yards. You got to be consistent doing all that, and not like treat yourself every day, because that's kind of getting off track every single day, and then trying to get back on the next day, and then you have another treat, and you're kind of off track. Treats are meant to be for special occasions. Treats are not meant to be every day. Now, they're just not. We cannot expect to treat ourselves every day and to get any kind of successful results. We just can't. I mean, we just can't. Like this weekend, I went and had ice cream. I can do that because we've not had ice cream in 3-4 months. A good 4 months. Before Nutrisystem, when we started Nutrisystem, we used to get milkshakes. I ain't had no milkshake. I've been craving ice cream this whole entire time. I mean, craving it. And I've not done it. So this weekend, yesterday, I was like, oh, here comes a work truck. I was like, let's go down to the little ice cream place. Let's get us some little ice cream. So we did. We got it. We set the truck. We used to go down in the truck. Since I drive everywhere now, we sit in my car. Well, it's an SUV, but you know what I mean. We used to sit out there and eat it. It's just one of them little walk up to the window kind, and the windows are covered in posters and pictures and all kind of things of everything they offer, and you just walk up to one window and order it, and then you walk down to the next window and get it. There's no drive-through, no sitting in. You got old rickety picnic tables on the outside. It's just, it's a dinosaur, and we love it. Very rarely do we go, and I really, really wanted it. So that's not something I can do again next weekend. I think I've done it. I said it's been 4 months. I don't know if I'll wait another 4 months, because it is coming in the summertime. I'll be wanting some more ice cream. But if I have ice cream, I can't do anything else the rest of the week. You see what I'm saying? I got to be consistent the rest of the week with eating on plan and eating the way that's going to help me lose weight, and count that ice cream as a one-time treat for this week. The next week I'll have to make that choice when I get there. Do I want another treat? That's to me, that's a personal choice. You have to decide how often you want your treats, but don't decide them every day. You don't need them every day. Once a month, I think, is probably good. I think if I went and got ice cream once a month, I could live with that. Because even though we're on a weight loss journey, we still got to live. I tell you that, and I mean it. You've still got to live. You've still got to have a life outside of just losing weight. Losing weight can't be your whole entire life. Well, I mean, I guess it could, but it's kind of a kind of life, which the quality of my life revolves around me losing weight. But the instant right here in front of my face quality of life means that I need treats every now and then to feel like a human being. That don't make me any less desiring of wanting to lose weight. Makes me human. Y'all human beings? Then after we're consistent, it says, this is the one I don't want to talk about. Be patient. Nope, not my strong suit. I want it, and I want it yesterday. I am the worst. That's why whenever I would do crafts, if it was going to take me more than a day, chances are I wasn't going to make it. I've got a few things in here that I worked on that took me, you know, over how many ever days it took me to get it done. But I'm one of these instantaneous type people. I want something done now. That's why when I wake up in the morning, when my feet hit the floor, I think the whole world should be open, so in case I got something to do, I can go do it. I hate waiting, and I'm not patient. I'm not good at neither one of those. So knowing that it's not going to happen overnight, because it is impossible to happen overnight, forces you to a place of patience. I don't have a choice but to be patient and wait on the results, because I know it's not a I wonder, maybe it could happen overnight. It might could. I'm thinking maybe. No, it is a 100% nope. It's not happening overnight. So you might as well settle in and get comfy. So it forces us to be patient. Do we like it? No. Do we like that it don't happen overnight? No. We didn't get this heavy overnight. I didn't get this heavy overnight. I got this heavy when I got pregnant with RJ when I was 23 years old, 24. Was I 23 when I got pregnant? Had him when I was 24. Up until then, I had a nice body. I mean, a nice body. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you, I was blessed with a nice body. And I got pregnant with him, and I turned into a pickle barrel. And then every single year, I put on more pounds and more pounds. And then 9 years later, I got pregnant with Holly. Put on more pounds. And I've done nothing but gain weight ever since. And I was one of these people that said, sorry about that, my foot's going to sleep. Hold on a minute. My leg's going to sleep. I'm afraid it's going to keep me from getting up. I'm sorry, my leg's going to sleep over here. I mean, it's getting completely numb from the knee down. I was one of these people where as long as I was healthy, I didn't care how big I was. And I told my doctor that. I told myself that. That was the words I lived by was, as soon as my health gets bad, then I'll worry about it. Well, guess what? My health did get bad, and then I still didn't worry about it. Oh, I would try. I would try this, and then it would work a little bit, and I'd gain it back, and then I'd gain more back. Every single time. It's true. It's true what they say. Every single time you lose weight, you gain that weight back, plus some more. There's always riders. Like on Deadliest Catch, you know, when they got the crab in the basket, and they got the crabs on the outside of the basket, they call them riders. So when they pull it up and they see riders, they know that the basket's full. So, the pot, I should say the pot. It's a basket. So, did the health go and then I got even bigger, or did I get even bigger and then the health went worse? Which one was it, chicken or the egg? You know what I'm saying? Because I was healthy as a horse. As I was gaining weight, I was healthy as a horse. And then one day, boom, everything started going downhill. And then ever since then, I've done nothing but gain weight. I've had a hard time losing it. And these are the things that we've got to do to lose it. We've got to work hard. We've got to stay consistent, and we've got to be patient. We can't. I don't know that we have any choice but to be patient. Well, I guess you could do these, get rich quick schemes. These get thin quick schemes. You could try those. That would be impatient to give those a try. I'm impatient. I think that's why I tried Nutrisystem, because I wanted something that was going to work faster. And it was working until I started doing all the swelling and stuff from the perspiration. Where the Sam Hill did that come from? Now I forgot the word I'm looking for. Preservatives. The preservatives in the food. And that's when the doctor told me, start eating anti-inflammatory. Well, what was I saying? I done got myself misfigured out. Oh, I was not patient, wanting to try that. And I think had I not started swelling the way I had, I think Nutrisystem would have worked for me. It worked for David. He, except for his gout, but losing weight wise, it worked for him better than it worked for me. He lost 16, I lost 14, and then I started gaining it back from the swelling. And so, but I was impatient. That's why I started it. I was impatient because I wanted something to work faster than what I was doing. But y'all hold on a minute. I ain't gonna be able to get up. I'm gonna do like I did on the toilet that time 5 years ago. I've showed y'all before. I've still got a dent on my head right there. That is a dent. I had some work done on my teeth, and they put me to sleep because if you do anything other than just cleaning, which you better numb me clean, you're going to put me to sleep. And I got confused with my medicine, and I already take medicine that makes me drowsy. So I had already taken medicine. I went and got put to sleep. You know the after effects of anesthesia. I come home, and I took more medicine. So I went to the bathroom, and I sit there, and I fell asleep. And David was in the bed asleep for work because my best friend at the time, he took me. And the one that's passed, he's the one that took me. So David could go ahead and sleep and go to work and everything. And I went in there, and I remembered the time I went in there, and then the time I fell was 45 minutes. So I had sat on the toilet asleep for 45 minutes, and my legs from the knees down went numb, completely, like you had just cut them off. It was exactly, it was exactly like you'd cut my legs off at the knees. Because when I woke up, my first instinct was to stand up, and when I did, I just fell because I couldn't use my legs because they were completely numb. They were like not there, and I fell like a tree. I mean, I just went whoosh, and my forehead hit the side of the tub, and the thud woke David up, and he went running to the kitchen. Looking for me in the kitchen. He thought I fell in the kitchen. I think I might have been hollering at him, I'm in the bathroom. I was laying down, I couldn't get up because I already couldn't use my knees. I could use them better than I can now, but I already couldn't use my knees. Well, he got down there on the floor with me. He goes, oh honey, he said, we got to go to the hospital because he said the knot on my head was humongous. Of course, I couldn't see it. And he reached down there, hoisted me up, just deadlifted my big 300-pound body. I'm sure I weighed, oh yeah, because that was probably 5 years ago. Oh yeah, good 350. Hoisted me straight up off the ground, stood me up, and drugged me to the car. Yes, he did. But he had to help pull my drawers up because I stood up. My pants was still down. So he got me clothed and drugged me to the car, and then they had to come out and get me in the wheelchair because I still couldn't walk. It was terrible. It was a sight. But that's what my legs is going to sleep now. We gonna have to go in. I think that boy's over there working on his lawnmower because you hear he cranked it up now. And I am sure it's picking up really loud in this phone. So let's just finish up, shall we? Let's read it one more time. Results happen over time, not overnight. Work hard, stay consistent, and be patient. So that is it for me today. Go somewhere and shine. Go somewhere and shine bright today. Shine your light and be kind to somebody today. How about that? I'm trying to think. I was kind to the lady at the laundromat today. That's the only people I've come in contact with. the little lady that was cleaning it. Me and David talked to her. We were kind to her. So that's all I know. We're gonna go let him do his thing. So I'll see you when I see you.